everybody, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some UnderRail, shall we? Alright, great. So, we finished part of the quest for the Foundry, and now it's time for us to work with them on solving their mine issue. But before we do that, I need to make a little bit of a run. I got too much stuff. And I need to offload it. Commoner, this looks like one of those religious people. Not really. Okay. So I think, if I remember it correctly, the rift is over here somewhere, and so I'm gonna drink some juice. There it is. And I'm going to go in the rift. Now, I'm going to go to the dude's home and see very quickly if he's got some more juice that I can buy. Oh, God, he does. Perfect. I want all of it, dude. Yes, thank you. Fantastic. All right. So now we can get around easier. We're going to go... He's chugging his drink. We're going to go to our house. And what I'm going to do is just dump almost everything that I can. I do wish that I had a little bit more in terms of storage, but I've got these shelves right here, and these will do for now. So what and these shelves are actually sortable. Oh man, that is beautiful. I don't know if my Southgate station box is sortable, but anyway. I'm going to go into crafting, and I'm just going to dump all of it in there. I don't think I need any crafting on the fly. You know, maybe at some point, but not right now. Okay, and then let me look at my character. Is there an... I have 120 out of 160 inventory. There we go. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's... I think that's weight, right? It's not just raw items. Anyway. Okay. So, let me just go here, and then I'm going to just basically put everything except batteries away. I'm just holding Alt and clicking this stuff over. There we go. And then now we're really, really nicely down on some of this stuff. 365. Now my shield is still better. Let me dump this in here. Feels like I need smart goggles. I'm going to dump that. This is good for stealth if I have to have it. This is good for... anti-thermic situations, but I'm not really there. And so this is weight, by the way. It's not just raw items, because I dumped the boots and it didn't go down, and the boots don't weigh hardly a pound. So now when I look at my inventory, it's much better. And I can also just get rid of some grenades. I don't think I need any Mark IIs. Let me dump these onto my belt. Put these on my belt. Let's see. I don't think we need any Mark IIs of those either. EMP we do want. Okay. I think I'm going to put a lot of these, some of these items, interesting. I guess they're tools. Yeah, I'm going to put like this patching kit. And this doesn't weigh anything, so it doesn't matter. These flares, I never use them. I will dump them. Okay, looking better here already. And what else might I want to throw away? I think in some, like, These weigh quite a bit, but I've dumped so much that I feel much more limber. Alright, I can get rid of this food. Nah, I don't want that. Okay. Alright, I think overall, this is a pretty good assortment that I have here, and I'm okay keeping what I've got. Like, I might want to tone down some of the batteries, but for the most part, this is fine. Alright, perfect. So now we're going to go back downstairs and use the... Oh, wait, actually, no, I'm not. Oh, yeah. I can use the rift to go to the market district. It's even faster. So let me go to the merchant district. I just want to see if I can sell this comb to the fine proprietress of the general store. I think she wants to buy this. Think. Derica, what you got? Yeah, she'll buy luxury items. So I can throw this over here. And, you know, it's worth 10,000 and she'll give me the translation of that. You know, this is the idea, which is that mercantile will be a cool skill to have for making more money. What is this? Blast suit. Oh, this is amazing. Damage taken from explosives reduced by 85%. I wonder if this is what I can use when I walk through that death chamber that I found in the sewers underneath Core City to make it so I don't die. Now I'm paying her. I'm like trading this Tychrome hair clip for the blast suit, but honestly, it's a pretty good trade. I have a bunch of ammo I could trade her later, but I'll do this right now just because I want this item. Now I'm going to take it back to my base. I have 3 minutes left on my brew. Let me get there and get back to the foundry. You know, at first I didn't get it. I think also if I build furniture in my base, I can create even more storage and stuff if I fit it out better. But anyway, for now I'm just going to dump this blast suit because it's incredibly heavy. And we'll use that if I ever want to like try to make a run at that. Here, get... Oh, my robot was in the way. Come on, get out of my way. I gotta make it. I don't want to waste any brew. Let's get to the foundry. Yeah, made it. So, that was exactly why I took the time to get all these riffs. I had to use the wiki, but it was worth it. I didn't understand the point of it at first. Oh, you can see just very, very light etchings on the ground if you wanted to try to find these. I see it. There is a glyph, like, written there. But anyway, you guys recommended it for making vending runs, and now that I got my house and I could connect to the system, it all just made great sense for offloading items and the like. So, let's keep going. Oh my god. No. Okay, I do have to use a brew. Actually, can I load... Where's my autosave? Where is it? Let me see if I can make it. Wait a minute, wait. This isn't right. Load this game. Here we go. Oh no. Oh dear god. I thought the game would have auto-saved it when I was using all those rifts to travel. It did not. So that is my own fault. That's embarrassing. Okay, but the thing that happened was I forgot that double-click doesn't shift between inventory, and I ended up... It equips your item. So I ended up equipping that blast suit, and that was the wrong thing to have done. So I could replicate this really, really fast, and I can sell some of my ammo to Derica first to make this a more efficient run. So what we do is we just use this. We go in. We go to the dude's home. And we say, dude, how you doing? I need to buy all your juice. See, because on this screen, that's what confuses me. On the barter screen, double-click does what you want it to do. But on the inventory screen, the equip screen or whatever, it doesn't. Oops, wrong place. This is my house. By the way, so just for future reference, if you're ever doing this, when you go into the rifts, it is not auto-saving it. So be mindful of that and be smarter than me and quick save it. It's good to learn this now instead of learning this later after it actually mattered. That would be quite embarrassing. So let me go here. She might not actually have the blast suit. Yeah, she doesn't even have it now. So, because I loaded it, she doesn't have the blast suit. I got lucky when she did have it. And that's a shame. I'll just have to keep an eye out for it in the future. But to be honest, I didn't even know if it would actually work. So if you guys could let me know in the comments if the blast suit is the item that I'm looking for to be able to walk through that area, that would be fantastic. All right. Anyway, let me go into selling this. All right, and then almost all of her money. And there we go. It's all of her cash. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the ladder, fly over to our base, and then just drop everything. And we don't even need to pay attention to it as much. We know exactly what we're going to be dropping on the shelf. I'll tell you what, you almost don't want the sentry bot because you bump into it. Alright, so we go to crafting, and we just put it all in there. And then we're going to go to gear, and I'm going to put in... Oops, see, again, maybe no, I was smart enough to do this the right way before, but anyway. And then we go to combat utilities, and we need to just make sure that this is max... This is max, and then put these away and these away. And then we put away this. We still have too much. Oh, that's right, all the ammo. Now we're down to 79, which is getting close to fantastic. I think I dumped some food in as well. I dumped these flares. Yeah, there was like this food and this food. I'm going to split this adrenaline and just dump a lot of it. I can probably split this to like something like this and dump this in there. Okay. 72. That's pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. Alright, let's get out of here. And we're going to save it this time. My god. I'll save it right now, even. To avoid shenanigans. Alright. And then we'll go over here. And let's go to the mine. We're going to go to the foundry. You know, an interesting thing I could do, because I saw that she sells that blast suit. I had never even seen that item or just not paid attention to it before. I could probably just load my game a bunch of times, like quick save it and then load it to change her inventory until I get what I want. If that's the item I indeed need. Just to make up for my own mistake there. Alright, where is the mine entrance? I think it's actually over here. Could be wrong about that. Could be to the west, actually. Well, no, there is no going to the west. Alright. This looks like a mine. Foundry workers. Foundry workers. A big, huge foundry. Foundry workers cart. Foundry worker. Oh, but this isn't the entrance? Huh. Where am I? I'm here. Alright, so either this is the mine. Nah, but you can't really do anything here. Alright, or maybe over here? It's kind of under the impression they would be like standing right by it. Alright. Here we go. Here's the people. Alright, let me save it right by these folk. Alright, let's check with these people. Marcos. The miner gestures you to stop. This chubby, wide-shouldered man lets out a single, long and high, abrasive-sounding cough. Much akin to a train passing through a tunnel that's too narrow, grinding its way through before being able to address you. Hey, you don't want to go into that mine. The entrance has been closed. Why is it closed? Some nasty creatures have shown up. Trust me, you don't want to go there. Are you Marcos Banty, the mining supervisor? Yeah, that's me. Dr. Incompetent. Nice to meet you. Yeah, what you need? Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? Look, man, I shouldn't talk about that, you dig? I don't want to be responsible for spreading any rumors, so my mouth is shut until the foundry guard deals with the whole situation. Dig what I mean? But your mayor sent me here to talk to you. Mayor, oh, I see. The big boss wants you to convince me to use explosives in the mine to stop the Rockies. I know. We already talked about it, but my answer is still the same. No can do. It'd collapse half the damn mine and set us back by who knows how many months. I know this mine like the back of my palm. It's every nook and cranny, and I know that a detonation would hurt us more than them creatures. Using explosives should be the last option. Dig. Can you just tell me what you know about the creatures? Well, I personally never saw one of those things, but the guardsmen who did told me they got a shell made completely out of rock. I've also heard that there's a bigger rock creature that is the real reason why the foundry guard can't clear the mine. The small ones, while not exactly friable, are not that tough, but the big daddy is like pretty much invulnerable, he coughs. That's what I heard. Wow. I just looked at this guy's picture a little closer. He is a haggard looking individual, very miner-like. Marcos then removes one of his gloves, pulling it off one finger at a time to reveal a huge, rough-skinned hand with dirty chipped nails. He continues with a one-sided smile. Now, I bet no one mentioned them funny-looking worms to you, huh? He proceeds to imitate vermicular movement with his index finger, moving it a few centimeters to the left with each wave of motion, right? No, what kind of worms? But of course, the big boss failed to mention that little detail. I think you'll find out what I'm about to tell you quite useful. Listen. Several months ago, we found chromite deposits in the mine. So far, we've mostly mined iron, titanium, and stuff like that, but no chromium. So we started digging in that direction. Along the way, we found strange patches of chromite, or you get chromium from, that had them worms in it. You know, miners would drill the ore and worms with drills for heads would come out of it. Never seen anything like it before. Weird stuff, I'm telling you. The worms would just get out there and would be on their way, never bothering us or anything. Oh, so they're not hostile. Now, after the Rockies attacked us, some guardsmen who went deeper in the mine told us the worms are all over the caves. I think it's all connected somehow. Maybe the Rockies feed on the worms, or maybe it's something else. I don't know. Thought I should tell you that. He coughs. That's all I got for you. Tell Marshall we're not using explosives. Dig? Interesting. So, it looks like there might be a solution that is not what I expected. I just kind of anticipated I'd have to fight the big monster, but it looks like Maybe there's something I can do with the worms. Biology. Is there anyone here in the foundry that can help me inspect the worms from the mine? A biologist of some kind? Expert in his field, preferably. 2 heads are better at tackling this than 1. An expert? Nope. A biologist like zoologist or similar? Highly doubt it. There ain't much work for biologists in here, being that this is, well, foundry. Someone could have stopped by at the bar or visit a relative, but other than that, nope. In the end, I think you're going to have to seek help from someone outside the foundry. Then I think my best option is to talk to good old Quentin. There you go. He coughs, damn friable throat. So anything else you want to ask me? What can you tell me about yourself? I could tell you that it's none of your business. Touche. What about the foundry? Good old foundry? It's not as bad in here as some people say. What folks don't understand is you can't have everything in life. Folks want the cleanest air and water in UnderRail. Armed troops protecting them from ironheads. Ironheads shouldn't be a problem. Easy jobs and lots of coin. Well, excuse me. I'm golden here. Mining can fill a hard-working man's pockets really well, if you're careful around the mine or the metalworks. He coughs. Talking from years of experience here, you have to be clever and take care not to die. Drink only Claude's clean water. Wear your respirators at all times as well as your protective gear when you're digging, that sort of stuff. Then, when you earn a lot of coin and finally get tired of the foundry, move to Core City and live like an oligarch. Well, almost. I hope you make that retirement, buddy. See you later. Alright. So, that's his report. I think Sabin is the dude that saw it. At first, the tall guard responds to your approach with silence. The uniform nature of all foundry guardsmen makes it difficult for you to discern any distinct features, but in this case, one jumps into view like a mine shroom in the dark. His damaged shield bears wounds of a relentless attack that can only be attributed to a wild, savage creature. Large scratches, dents, and dried blood streak the shield, as if it was a canvas left at the mercy of a deranged painter, and the shield's outer rim has numerous bite marks on it that seem to have been caused by the malicious motion of powerful jaws. Your inspection comes to a halt when the guard utters a simple word. Yes? Nothing. I was just looking at your shield, and everything seems fine with your shield. No problems. Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? First, it's very unsafe to be in this area and you should leave. Second, I can't speak about it. It's classified. It's all right. Chief Banner sent me here to talk to you about your current situation. I see. Well, in that case, my name is Sabin, but almost everyone here calls me Sapke. Sapke it is. I'm Dr. Incompetent. Pleased to meet you. Now listen up. His voice undergoes a few subtle changes, becoming drier and somewhat distant. After our miners first encountered the Bladelings, a group of us was sent inside the mine to deal with the creatures. While the reports implied that they were unusual in appearance, only when we encountered them did we realize how strange these creatures actually were. Sure, they had 4 legs, 2 eyes, mouth, the usual, but their shells were made of hardened rock, fused with their bodies, with metallic blades protruding from their backs. It was an unreal sight. Why do you call them Bladelings? Alp, one of our guardsmen, gave him that name. We were clearing the mine together, and he named the creatures like that because of the blades on their backs. He called them Rockies, then Little Blades, and finally Bladelings. The name Bladeling kinda stuck. Can you tell me about your encounter with the beast? Yes, the beast. That bloody creature was responsible for the deaths of 9 guardsmen, 9 of my dear friends. It looks similar to Bladelings in general appearance, but is much bigger, with longer back blades and a much thicker shell. In fact, its shell was so thick, nothing we used could penetrate it. Fire, bullets, high explosives. The beast shrugged it off like we were throwing marbles at it. It, on the other hand, had no trouble doing damage to us. By pure luck, I was the only one who managed to escape with my head still sitting on my shoulders. This shield here, it serves as a reminder. I don't know. There might be something shifty about this. Do you think that's the only one, or could there be more? So far, we've only seen one, luckily. It was in one of the dormant caves deeper past the mine. It appeared to be very old with, as I've said, much thicker shell than the smaller ones. Also, it was riddled with scars. It was tough, like a boulder rolling towards you. If there are more like that, well, we're in a lot of muck. Whatever the case may be, I will hunt down that creature and end its existence. I feel it. It's very brave of you to be at the first line of defense after what happened to your friends. Look, I've worked with those men for years. We fought ironheads, raiders, and whatnot. Not for a second was I in any doubt that my back wasn't safe whenever chaos ensued. And I know they felt the same. It's a special connection, and trust burned into you by the hot branding iron of combat. Seeing them die there saddens me and infuriates me. If I could strangle the beast with my own hands and shove this shield down its throat, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'm here because I'm waiting for it to come to me. That's the spirit. That's my duty, Dr. Incompetent. Do you know anything about the worms in the mine? I remember those things. They had strange heads shaped like drills, but they weren't aggressive, so we usually paid no attention to them. We had bigger problems to deal with. Some of the guys did shoot them or step on a few that hadn't had the time to find a hiding place. In any case, they were no threat to us at the time. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Alright, interesting. Okay, there's somebody else up here who has a name. Whoops. It was, Oh, there's TNT just chilling. Who's this? What's this chemical? Olivia. Who are you? Can't talk now. I'm working. Well, she's not a biologist, I guess. She's a chemist. Alright, so let's go talk to Quentin about this. We might need a corpse of one for him to dissect before anything cool can happen. I'm going to save it in case that's the case and then just load it and come back. But let me just talk to him and see if we can make any progress. There we go. Alright. Hit the old metro. We're going to Southgate. Now, of course, I could use the brew to get to Southgate, but honestly, this is pretty fast, so. Alright, let me go to agronomy. And talk to my buddy right here. Quentin. I wanted to ask you about some odd creatures that are plaguing Foundry at the moment. Thought you might know something. Foundry, sure. Can you describe them? Well, let's talk about the worms first. These are worm-like things with weird heads shaped like small drills. Drills, I've seen a fair share of odd beings, but one with a drill for a head? Never in my lifetime. Could you catch one if that's possible? I'd love to take a look at the creature, and you two need some answers, or else you wouldn't be talking to me in the first place, huh? What about the highly aggressive quadrupedal creatures most easily recognized by shells of hard rock and metallic blades? Nope, never seen it, but it sounds interesting. If you could bring me some parts or a live specimen, I'll help you. Okay, so that's what I thought. So let's just load the game and get the parts and then come back to Quentin. That's the easiest way to do this. It was a long shot, but maybe he did know something, you know? Alright, which way into the mines? I guess this way, because the bags are pointing this way, but maybe they both go into the mines for all I know. Alright, let me stealth up and save it, and let's start exploring. We can look for the worms, bring him some bodies. Was that one? Yeah, there it is. Let me just kill this really fast. I guess I could trap it or something. Metal worm gizzard. I might have to use traps, honestly. Oh, there's a jackhammer that you can take to, like, bust up the rock if you're interested. I think Kay was talking about taking one of these. These are really, really heavy, but because I emptied so much stuff, I think I can actually do it. Alright, Key, I got him. Oh, here's some more. Let me just see if they drop different parts. Alright. Oh, we got an oddity. Alright, take all that. Alright, I'm just going to kill more than just to, you know, look into the whole body part thing. I got the gizzards. I got a good amount of them. I really hope he doesn't want a full specimen because it'd be hard. While I'm down here, I might as well try and get some parts from one of those big blade flings or whatever, just to save myself a trip, you know, kill two birds with a stone or whatever. Alright. Get it. I don't feel great about killing them because they seem not hostile, but I do want to learn about them, and there's also an oddity, so, you know. Looks like they give you lots of stuff if you want to break new holes in the mine. I'm going to save it here because I feel like at any point I could have a bladeling on me. Alright, here's the chromium rock. You need a jackhammer to mine this. Okay. Well, I do have a jackhammer. Does this do anything if I pull the lever? Oh, do I ride the cart? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where in God's name am I? I don't even know what happened when I pulled that lever. Just being honest. Maybe you can use it to, like, move stuff around? I don't know. There's definitely a lot of this chromium rock. Oh, here we go. Here's one, for sure. Bladeling. Alright. Let's see what we can do to this. First of all, what do you feel about cryokinesis? You don't feel too much. What about, getting punched? Okay, we can stun you, but good lord, your resistances are quite high. Alright. We've got thermodynamicity online, so let's give you a fireball. That was nearly useless. That did some more damage to it. Alright. Let me move over here and then use a potion. And then just wait. It got a second wind. Let me give it this. And then, I don't know. Interesting. How many action points do I have left? 10. Oh, I could maybe try to tase it. It did 15 damage. I mean, it didn't hurt it that much, but we were able to hurt it pretty badly. Alright, good. Let's end the combat. Alright, so we got a bladeling. And it dropped an oddity. And an impure chromium blade. It's very heavy. But let's take everything. And then I'm going to use my jackhammer on this. Let me save it. I'm going to go back after I do this. Oh, it needs to be charged? Sure. And, oh, okay, so you get the impure chromium blades from the bladelings, which would be the same that you get from the chromium rock. Okay. Well, anyway, we just loaded ourselves up, so let's get out with bladeling parts. I think we came from over here. Actually, no, I think we came from here. Yeah. Yes, we did. Alright. And honestly, from here, we didn't really do much fancy maneuvering. I just went straight east. Okay. We're going to run over here. And we can get back to Quentin pretty easily. And hopefully learn about both of these nightmares. This is like the processing thing, if I wanted to process the chromium, I suppose. I might try that on my way back. See if I can make money, or maybe you use it for crafting like some sick set of armor. Forgot I left my shield on there. Okay. Let's hit this. We need to go to Southgate. And let me get down here. Hit the elevator. Alright, Quint. Alright. So now let me try this again. Worm-like. Oh no, he needs to catch one. I have a piece of the rock creature. Let me see. Fascinating. As if you detached this from a piece of machinery and not a living, breathing. This is from its back. Is that what you said? Yeah, their backs are covered with these blades. Well, this is what I can tell you about the creature by looking at this. Considering that you told me the blades grow out of its back, I can guess that it serves a defensive purpose. I see no cavities or canals for nerves or blood vessels to go through, or to accommodate any kind of organic matter. To illustrate what I mean, I'll take our very own bones as an example. We grow our bones through a process called ossification. Do you know what that is? Yes, specialized cells produce calcium which synthesize bones. Exactly. Now, bone tissue is usually composed of a mineral matrix which contains these cells, and bones themselves are composed of approximately 70% mineral content. This blade here, this is one solid piece of metal. No organic matter whatsoever. No porosity and traces that this grew out of a living being. How does it grow then? That I don't know. Tooth enamel, for instance, is almost completely made of hydroxylapatite, a kind of calcium phosphate, with the rest being water and a hint of organic matter. Enamel is formed within the gums before the tooth grows out, so there's a possibility that this blade is formed within the shell and grows out later, but how? I don't know. Right now I can only make speculations. Here, take this blade back. If you want to test its composition, better have that done by someone, well, someone who's not a biologist, that's for sure. A smile lifts his mask slightly up. If you can bring me any other part of the creature, or a live specimen, then we have ourselves a winner. This, however, I'm sorry. This is all fascinating in any case. I'll get going now. Alright, so then, that means that I actually have to talk to the trap master and, like, try to buy traps. Big Brett. Alright, Big Brett. I'm gonna need a hopper trap. And a dog crate, maybe? I don't have a bigger trap. I don't know if I can net trap it. I don't know. I'll try it, but I'm not super convinced that this is something that I can do. Alright, let's go back. Is what I say. Interesting. It's going to be harder than I thought. Catching a worm shouldn't be hard, but catching a bladeling... We got a doomsayer. Maybe I can talk to her about the composition. Can't talk. Alright. Let me then, actually before I do go in here, let me process one of these. Let me see if I can figure out what to do with one. I mean, they have these massive things, but can I not use one? It says there's a console here. I thought you were my supervisor. Oh no. Sabotage it to short circuit it? Holy smokes, I guess if I join the Ironheads, then maybe I would want to do that. That seems really not nice. Who do I talk to about, like, processing this? I don't see anyone who is named. Alright then, forget it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go back over here and try to explore the mine a little bit more, I guess. Maybe catch a worm. Alright. Let's go up. Let's just check things out. Hey! Well, that was really easy to capture. Thank goodness we got one. Alright, we got another one. Alright, so now we have two. So that should be plenty for Quentin. Let me save it. After we have two of those worms. I'm just kind of exploring, going around. Seeing if we find any bladelings. Does this just take you back into the foundry? Curious about that. It does. Huh. But in a place that I haven't seen before. What is this? Computer console. I could turn the belt on. I could recall the card. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just pushing stuff. Kind of wondering if I can process this chromium myself. Bernard, who are you, dude? You find a man working with the giant furnace, which is towering over the whole area. In fact, it seems like he's attempting to repair the furnace, and judging by his quiet swearing, he doesn't appear to have any success so far. You see him use different tools, try out various parts, but no success. Suddenly, he stops working and tilts his head slightly to the side without actually turning around. A moment later, he picks up a large wrench and continues the repairs, and that's when he speaks to you. Can I help you? What you doing there? I think it's obvious what I'm doing. He puts down his tools and turns around, wiping the sweat off his forehead and transferring it onto his already filthy coveralls. I'm Bernard. Do you need something specific, or are you just making small talk? I have some important questions. Go ahead, then. By the way, your name is Dr. Incompetent. Go ahead. What you want to talk about? Can you tell me anything about the mine creatures? Heard some scary stories about them things, you know. After the mine was closed, some folks started going missing. The mine entrances are guarded well, yet the creatures somehow still manage to slip past them. Some say it's got nothing to do with the creatures, but with the recent increase in crime rate instead. I mean, the prison's getting fuller and fuller, but who knows? You take care in any case. How are the repairs going? You mean Gloria? Her name is Gloria. It's a lovely name. I like it. I hear you. Finally, someone agrees with me. I've been trying to explain it to people for years. Gloria means glory, and this old girl and I have had our fair share of it. She served me for many, many, many years. Now she's a gold, lifeless piece of junk. Oh, Gloria, why couldn't I have died before you so I don't have to suffer like this? Why can't you repair the furnace? It's a weird electrical problem. I think I know exactly what causes it, but whenever I do, somehow seems wrong. What's worse, that bastard up there said she's old, draws too much power from the system, and it's not just not useful anymore because we got better ones. I'm talking about you, Marshal, you bloody. He raises his clenched fist in the air. When Gloria broke down, our beloved mayor personally instructed everyone not to bother repairing her. But I'm not breaking my pick. I'll find some way to fix you. I will. Okay. Good luck with that. Alright, then this is definitely not the way. Oh, but there's a Foundry Plans oddity, and we're just really thrilled to have discovered that. I'm going to try something dumb that won't work, but I'm just going to go in this cart. I know the furnace is broken, so it's not going to help me if I put in some of my, you know, chromium stuff or whatever. Where does this chromium ore even go? It's 15 pounds. It's got to go somewhere obvious, right? I think I have 3 or 4 of it. Is this it? Yeah. Alright, so let me just, like, put one in there. Alright. So now there's one in there, and I can be like, hey, unload the cart. Cargo scanning successful. No invalid objects detected. Proceed with the unloading. And it dumped it down there. And then leave it be. So I guess this would put it in there, but we'd have to repair the furnace first for it to actually work, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's interesting. Alright, so what's in there? Absolutely nothing. Rubble. Check it. Yeah. Obsidian shard. Anytime you see rubble, you know you've got yourself an oddity. And it's fantastic. Alright, I'm going to go over here. Now I'm going to stealth when they let me. And see what's here. Alright, there's a barrel. Oh, rubble. Hey, hey, unfortunately I have too many of those, but I could dream, right? Mm-hmm. Old jackhammer. Alright, let me just kind of turn around here and see what we got. Go down here then. Ah, okay, cool. I've been here before. Let me save it. And I'm going to try to find myself another one of those delightful bladelings. Oh, that was the cart that I... Maybe the cart that I loaded or whatever. Alright, let me check back here to see if a bladeling has returned to this spot. Probably not, but it would be awesome. No. Alright. Looking for a bladeling here. Aw. He bumped me out of my stealth. It's sad when that happens. Okay. Oh, there's a bladeling right there. Great. There's a dead person. Alright. What I'm going to do is just make sure that I have the items that I need ready to go. So I'll put a throwing net there, and then I'm going to go in here and I'll put this on this screen for now. Did you try to do it? 9 action points. How brutal is that? Alright, now it sees me. Can we try this again? How many action points does this take? 40. Capture failed. Alright. Well, it's going to be tough, isn't it? Alright. Oops, I should have turned on my shield. Alright. And what about E? Can I, like, throw the net at you? Entangled. Alright, that's good. Then let me move away for a moment. End the turn. And then... Oh, come on, capture fail. It's in a net. Alright. Action points 5. How many do I have? 50? Alright, we're going to do it. And we're going to do this. Oh, I was so convinced that I was going to get lucky there. Can't remember if it's like you need to damage them or, you know, what the trick is. I'm going to damage it a little bit. Maybe it makes it easier. It's like in Pokemon, you know. I'm betting it doesn't actually do that, but it would be cool. Capture failed. Alright, I move over here. Man, maybe you can't capture it. Or maybe you need just a better skill at trapping. Oh no, it says it'll only work on certain small, non-hostile creatures. Okay, so let me then load the game and load the autosave, I guess. Yeah. Maybe I can set the trap. Like this. Oh, but it only traps them for a certain amount of time. No. So I'm not going to be able to just trap that thing. But I can look in the remains. And see... Okay, lock thing. Alright, well, that's not exactly what I was looking for. Ooh, an old lamp. That's some nice experience. And then I can just, you know, start a fight against this guy. Well, at the very least, we did a bunch of damage to it. Get my stuff back and move over here. Okay. Turn on my shield and run over here. Yeah, it's hard for it to move all the way over here with all the chill. One more. Bam. Alright. End combat. It didn't have any new parts, unfortunately. Alright. So it looks like we've explored the whole area. Okay. Well, fine. Let me go over here. And this is a dead end for us, and we're here. There's probably more to do. Yeah, we can go to the south. And so that's what we'll do. So, everyone, I think this is a good place to stop the episode. We will return to Quentin, show him the captured worm, see if we can make any progress there, and then also continue exploring the mine after that and see if we can find the beast and the connection between this circle of life. Everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent evening or day, and I'll check you next time in Let's Play UnderRail. Take care.